All right, number 6 to 10, we're going to look at that. So we've got a bunch of functions here. F of x is equal to x squared plus 1. G of x is equal to x minus 4. H of x is equal to negative 3x plus 1. J of x is equal to 12 over x. And these are all functions that we can use. They have different variables or prefixes to them because they are different. We don't want to call them all f of x because they are different, okay? So let's just go through each of these. So h of negative 3. Well, let's see, what do we know about that? Okay, well, let me just select my color here. So let's go back to what h of x is. H of x, well, it's a function that says that when we have an input, the output is going to be equal to negative 3 times the input plus 1. And that doesn't matter what that input is, okay? That rule will always apply. So let's look at an example here where we have h of negative 3. This is the input. This is the x value. The x value is the input. So h of negative 3, and I'm going to replace or substitute negative 3 for x. That's my input, right? Okay. And now we just follow the order of operations. So we're multiplying negative 3 by negative 3, which gives us 9, plus 1 is equal to 10. Now that was a relatively simple question where we're using a numerical input. But we apply that rule no matter what the input is. So let's take a look at number 7 where things switch up a little bit here. I'll just switch colors. Okay, so g of x plus 3. So this is our input. X plus 3 is our input here, right? And I'm just going to write g of x, the function, again. So g of x is equal to x minus 4. And what that says is that the output for any input given is equal to the input minus 4. So whatever the input is, we subtract 4. Okay, and I'm just going to substitute, what is our input? X plus 3 this time. So this is a binomial. This is an expression. So what is g of x plus 3? Well, we can just substitute that. So I'm going to replace x with a bracket, and my input is x plus 3 minus 4. Okay? And what does that simplify to? Well, like terms, we have 3 minus 4, so that's going to be minus 1, and we just have x still here. X minus 1. So that is g of x plus 3. All right, let's keep moving. H of 1 minus 2x. Let's just write down again what the function h of x is. H of x says that for any input, we multiply the input by negative 3. We've already done this one here. And then we add 1. Okay? So let's just see what I have as my input is going to be 1 minus 2x. So h of 1 minus 2x, oopsie, is equal to negative 3 times 1 minus 2x. Oops, I'm having trouble here. I ran out of space on my board, okay. 1 minus 2x, and then plus 1, of course. So we'll follow the distributive property. So I'm going to multiply negative 3 times 1, and then I'm going to multiply negative 3 times negative 2x. All right. So negative 3 times 1 is minus 3, or negative 3. Negative 3 times negative 2x, that's a positive 6x. And then plus 1. We're going to add the like terms here. So we have negative 3 and 1 is minus 2. I can either write it as negative 2 plus 6x, or I can write it as 6x minus 2. You can see that the latter one that I did looks a little cleaner. I also have the variable leading, so that's a higher degree. Alright, let's go on to number 9. Selecting colors here. Let's go with purple. Alright, j of negative 8. And so I need to select, first of all, I'll just write the function j of x is equal to 12 divided by the input. So whatever my input is, I will just take 12 and divide it by that input. So what is j of negative 8? Well, j of negative 8 is equal to 12 divided by the input, which is negative 8. That does simplify, right? Common factor of 12 and 8 is 4. So I'm going to say that's 3 over 2. And that's a negative 3 over 2. Where that negative goes doesn't matter. This is just a number. So if I put the negative on the numerator, denominator, or outside, it's all the same. Let's see. I'll try a new color here. Maybe orange. Okay. Now we have f of x plus g of x. Now we don't have a different input here. That's just generic. That's what is f of x. We already know f of x is x squared plus 1. It's written up here. So I'm just going to put x squared plus 1. Okay. And g of x, that is x minus 4. Okay, so we have x minus 4. So let's add like terms. We only have 1x squared, so that's it, x squared. We have 1 plus a negative 4, so 1 minus 4, so that's minus 3. And then here we just have 1x, so just plus x. Writing this in descending order in terms of the degree would be x squared plus x minus 3. Okay. I mean, both of these are equal. I just wrote this one in descending order in terms of the degree of x. All right, that does it for those ones.